going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. You're serving meat to a vegan, my haircut's uneven, but I don't want to make a fuss. I'ma get a haircut that's real wonky. I probably should say something, but anxiety stops me. You see, I've got a lot of complaints, but no courage. Rather than holler at a waiter, I'll eat later or be malnourished. I don't want to make a fuss. I'd rather be polite, trying to do what's right, battling my nerves and my fight or flight. Now I'm 33, well I should be able to lay it on the table. Instead, I'm unable to point out my every disadvantage. I have learned to manage. I don't want to speak with management for fear of my own banishment. The choice is to voice this, slight or feel ashamed. But damn, I feel alright, so let me spell out my name. And the E-M-I-L-Y, you guys. Emma is not my name, so realize the last thing I want to do is antagonize. But you're lacking in respect when you don't recognize. To summarize, although I might not vocalize, it's vocal, guys, because something inside me dies. When you lack compassion and you fail to empathize, it amplifies all the built-up snubs and lies.
Excuse me,
I say in parentheses, reliving moment after moment that I never seize. I was taught to be polite and say thank you and please. So if I'm displeased, usually I simply freeze. Cause I'm not going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. Your dog pooped on my step, you're totally inept, but I don't want to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. I'm shortchanged by 10 cents. Your tree knocked down my fence, but I don't want to make a fuss. I should have made a fuss.
I dream of life without anxiety. Make a fuss? No, I'd rather sit quietly. Why are we trying to be like this in society? I live in total fear of causing impropriety with my fuss. I know I shouldn't have sent this. Being more direct is a way to prevent this. I wrote an email about my boss. Look at the cost, you can forward it as though it was lost. She's gonna make a fuss. But there's a time when you can make a scene. When there's a thing at stake that's bigger than just you and me. You and I, tell you why. I dare you to try and be a racist, homophobe or transphobe in front of me. Then I'll make a fuss. Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you. But the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. You never really want to make a fuss. Hey, let us just vent. Making a fuss feels hard like dried cement. If I don't speak up now, later I will feel lament. Let's work some courage up to say the things we really meant. What are the odds you'll make a fuss and totally fail? End up killing one of us and getting sent to jail. You'll have a miserable dribble of a life on the lam, wishing you never spoke up, then make a suicide plan. Oh, am I freaking you out? Sometimes I get overwhelmed and consumed by doubt. I don't want to cause a ruckus, so I never raise my voice or shout. That's what this whole song is about.
I am not going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. You spelled my name incorrect on my birth certificate, but I don't want to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. I asked for gluten-free, cause gluten will kill me, but I don't want to make a fuss.
Don't cause a scene.
Whoa.
Don't let him hear ya.
Whoa.
Vent on social media.
Whoa.
Vent on social media.
Whoa.
Calm down with a stiff upper lip, you calm down. Just get on with it, you need to calm down. You get what you get, just calm down. Don't get your knickers in a twist, just calm down. With a stiff upper lip, you calm down. Just get on with it, you need to calm down. You get what you get, just calm down, calm down. I imagine speaking up as though it is a remedy. Will I ever get free from all this unease and uncertainty? Can I speak out calmly, or will I let it get to me? Can I ever hope for some tranquility? See, I never feel like I'm ready. Find myself feeling fear, my complaints are petty. Ask anybody why they're speaking out, they shout, they have no doubt, they know what life's about, where I'm unsteady. Scratch that. This is not a me thing, it's an us thing. Symptomatic of the social systems that need busting. Teens riot on gun control and climate change. We stay quiet while world leaders call them strange. And hey, if we protest we could get hurt, could be locked away or expelled or maybe even worse. Or we could start a total chain reaction, knocking down walls, changing the world with our action. I know your Facebook feed is super exciting, but please, while you've been busy sharing and liking, some are caring and striking. We need to make a fuss until it's the norm, until we see clearly standing in the eye of the storm. I'm past awkwardly talking, I'm outwardly shouting. Every fuss I make is one thing breaking, another seed sprouting. Not holding back in case embarrassment defies me. I'll be loud and I'll make my fuss wisely.
But I am not going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. You got your bag on a seat when I'm dead on my feet, but I don't wanna make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. I am not going to make a fuss. You need to calm down, calm down.
Wanna make a fuss?
Calm down, calm down.
Wanna make a fuss?
Calm down,
Calm down. Make a fuss, a fuss, a fuss.
I don't wanna make a fuss, and I am not going to make a fuss.